What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lakeway Daily, your daily time of encouragement and focus. We took last week off. I just needed a little break, and I got that break, and I'm so excited to be bringing you a lot of videos coming this week. But today, you're not going to hear from me. You're going to hear from one of my favorite people on the entire planet. Intern Katherine came on board with Lakeway this year, and she just did an incredible job. She is a ball of energy. She is so incredible. She is so wise beyond her years. She just finished up her freshman year at A&M, but she's got so much wisdom to share with you today. I'm really excited for you to hear this message that she's going to bring from Psalm 77. Take a look.
Hey, Lakeway family. I have to be honest, first of all, and say that I have been really nervous to make this video. It is not natural for me to stare into a camera and talk about the Bible. I would much rather be in person with you. But this message that I want to talk to y'all about has been really helpful to me over the last few weeks, and I just really thought it was worth sharing. It comes from Psalm 77, so if you have a Bible, check it out, Psalm 77. I'm reading from the ESV. And God pointed out this piece of scripture to me a couple of years ago whenever I was really struggling. I had undiagnosed and untreated depression and didn't really know it, but I knew that I was in pain. And it felt sometimes like God wasn't answering my prayers or that he didn't really care about me. And it was almost like his answer to those prayers was Psalm 77. So I'll read it for y'all. It starts out in verse 1. I cry aloud to God, and he will hear me. In the day of my trouble I seek the Lord. In the night my hand is stretched out without wearying. My soul refuses to be comforted. When I remember God, I moan. When I meditate, my spirit faints. You hold my eyelids open. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. I consider the days of old, the years of long ago. I said, let me remember my song in the night. Let me meditate in my heart. Then my spirit made a diligent search. Will the Lord spurn forever and never be favorable? Has his steadfast love forever ceased? Are his promises at an end for all time? Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has he in his anger shut up his compassion? So the psalmist, Asaph is his name, if I'm spelling that, or if I'm saying that correctly, it's above my pay grade. He's singing to God about his suffering. He's bringing his complaints to the throne of God. And the suffering that he's in, he can't sleep. He is crying all the time. It's led him to doubt, and it's led him to question the graciousness of God, the compassion of God, if the promises of God are still true. And I'm wondering, guessing, that maybe in this time, those kinds of questions sound familiar for a lot of you. It may not sound exactly like how the psalmist put it, but I imagine that a lot of us right now are asking the questions of, God, how could you let this happen? God, are you just watching us, or do you care about us? God, are your promises still true? And it is absolutely okay and healthy even to ask those kinds of questions to God. But the thing is, we can't stay stuck in those questions. And this is my favorite part of the psalm, where it turns and he says in verse 10, Then I said, I will appeal to this, to the years of the right hand of the Most High. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your wonders of old. I will ponder all your work and meditate on your mighty deeds. Your way, O God, is holy. What God is great like our God? You, the God who works wonders. You have made known your might among the peoples. You, with your arm, redeemed your people, the children of Jacob and Joseph. When the waters saw you, O God, when the waters saw you, they were afraid. Indeed, the deep trembled. The clouds poured out water, the skies gave forth thunder. Your arrows flashed on every side. The crash of your thunder was in the whirlwind. Your lightnings lighted up the world. The earth trembled and shook. Your way was through the sea, your path through the great waters, yet your footprints were unseen. You led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. When Asaph is confronted by doubt and pain, his response is to remember. He remembers the deeds of the Lord and what he's done for him and for his family in the past. He talks about, I love this, he talks about the parting of the Red Sea. And if you can think about what that happened whenever the Jews were having their exodus out of Egypt, God brought them up to the water's edge. Everything before them was water, and everything behind them was Pharaoh's armies. There seemed to be no way forward, no hope. They had no idea how they were going to get through it. But get this, God made a way. His way was through the sea, his path the great waters. We have to remember, in these times when we can feel overwhelmed by hopelessness and questions and uncertainty, we have to remember. We have to remember the times when we've been in a place like this before and God rescued us from it even when we didn't know how he could. When we are thinking things like, God, I can't imagine getting through this, he's already planned it. When we think, I don't know how I'm going to be okay, God knows. When we think, I can't see a way forward, he's making a way. All we have to do is let God be God and let us remember. I love you guys and I miss you. Hope you tune in tomorrow. Have a good day.